So as the flags fly, there's a penalty on the field. So an illegal substitution gives Rushville a 5-yard penalty, going to bring up first down. Move the chains any way they can. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Marauders. So they will take over at the 31-yard line. So just over 5 minutes left in the third. 48-8 the score here on Webb Sports Machine. So another big run by the Marauders. Going to take this one in all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, so a 32-yard run. Gives Anthony Burnett his third TD of the night. He already's racked up 174 yards on the ground, but believe it or not, he is not the leading rusher tonight for the Marauders. Tyler Dix has 4 touchdowns himself, 197 yards rushing. So as Mount Vernon gets set back to kick the PAT, score right now is 54-8. And again, the PAT is good, so it'll make it 55-8 here on Webb Sports Machine. Mount Vernon out on top. 4:53 left in the third, and we'll be right back with the kickoff. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. 4:53 left in the third quarter of play. Score now 55-8. Mount Vernon out on top over Rushville. Rushville already 1-2 on the season. I'm assuming they're going to be 1-3 after tonight's loss, but ball caught on the 10-yard line. Has room to run on the return, brought down around the 38-yard line. So good return, gives them some decent field position. Let's see what Clay Tressler and this Lions offense can come out and do. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the ball. Moved the ball up the field very nicely. Few runs, few passes. We ended up running it in for 6. This pass is intended for number 16, Sean Valentin. Brings up second down and 10. 4:39 left in the third. Ball spotted at the 39. Screen right. Brought down for a gain of about 4. Now 3rd and 5. Ball on the 44. Stop just shy of the first down marker. Going to bring up 4th and about 2. Down by this many, they're going to leave the offense out on the field. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted just about a yard shy of the first down. That'll be a turnover on downs as the Marauder offense will come back out onto the field. Now 1st and 10, ball on the 48. Got a timeout called by Mount Vernon. 3:12 left in the 3rd. And we'll be right back after the timeout. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. 1st down and 10 for the Marauders.
Yeah, it was when they were interviewing the 2 of them.
Sweep left for about a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Marauders.
When they first started to record it, right when they asked her about it and she denied it, she said something derogatory about her.
Breaks a few tackles, picks up about 7 yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and about 2 to go to move the chains.
Fell right as she finished saying it. And of course, then they have to cut and rehang it, redo the segment and all that. But the outtake is hilarious.
Now 3rd and 3. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line.
Sitting next to Bill jumps about 3 feet because it sounds like a gunshot.
Fumble on the play. Looks like it was recovered by the Lions. They picked up about 10 yards on the recovery by botching it around a couple times, but finally fell on it around the 49-yard line, so the offense will take over for the Lions. 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Down by 47. Now 1st and 10 from the 49. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, loss of 2. Now ball on the other 48, 2nd and 13. Pass is dropped by number 12, Ashton Wilson. Now 3rd and long, ball in the 48. Pass is actually complete on the 44-yard line. I think at the 43-yard line. Play action pass. Had a man open, but he dropped it. Brandon Wilson. It has got to be tough for these Rushville Lions to keep their heads in the game, down by this many, making lots of mental errors, and nothing is going their way today.
I got to tell you, the iPod just went in and made all the difference in the world. I think that's going to make it.
It's now Marauder ball, 1st and 10.
Start hearing little Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Brought down hard, 1 yard in front of the line of scrimmage.
I'm always watching replays. I hated the guards out numbers today.
Now 2nd and 9. That play will most likely take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, where Mount Vernon is up on top, 55-8. They started out with a bang in the first half and have not let up since. Like I said, up 55-8 here on Webb Sports Machine, and we'll be right back with the 4th quarter.
Hi, this is Marcella with Carpets Plus Color Tile. At Carpets Plus Color Tile, we don't sell paint or lumber, we sell flooring. We have the largest showroom in East Central Indiana, full of top name brands of carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, laminate, and area rugs. So before you go to the big box store, stop by Carpets Plus Color Tile for the best service, prices, and selection in the area. That's Carpets Plus Color Tile across from the Muncie Mall on Broadway.
And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. It's the start of the 4th quarter, where the Marauders of Mount Vernon are up 55-8 over the Rushville Lions. Gain of about 4 brings up 3rd and 6. Ball spotted around the 46-yard line. stopped hard in the backfield. Loss of 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 9. So ball on the 44-yard line. 4th and 9. I would assume we'd see the punt unit come out on the field. So timeout called by the Marauders. I believe the punt unit is out on the field. So 4th and 9, punt units out on the field, set back to return for the Lions is number 1, Brandon Wilson. The ball is going to be a touchback. I thought they downed it on the 1, but rolled into the end zone, so it'll be Lions ball on the 20-yard line. And Zane, let's have a word from one of our sponsors.
Well, Adam, we're happy to be broadcasting here tonight. We couldn't do that without the help of our sponsors, like Mike Wright from State Farm. Mike Wright State Farm Insurance is a proud sponsor of today's Horseshoe Classic, featuring all of the Hoosier Heritage Conference teams. At Mike Wright's office, you will receive the best when it comes to taking care of all of your insurance needs. Visit Mike today online for a free quote at insuredright.com. That's insuredright, WRIGHT.com.
Thanks, Zane. It's now 1st and 10. Rushville ball on the 20-yard line after the touchback. Handoff right, and he has room to run. So Ashton Wilson gets about 20 yards on the carry. Going to move the chains, bring up another 1st down. First and 10, ball on the 40. Pass is complete for a gain of about 25. Again, Ashton Wilson with the reception. Ball's going to be spotted around the 35-yard line. 9:58 to go in the second ball game of the 4 that we are bringing you live coverage of today here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Halfback pass, throws one up. It's complete for a huge gain, brought down to the 3-yard line. So something you don't see very often. A halfback pass is completed. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball's going to be on the 3-yard line. Back-to-back big receptions by Ashton Wilson. And Wilson in with the reception inside the end zone. Going to make it 55-14 here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Rushville still fighting hard. 9:17 left in the game. Going to try and make it 55-15 with the PAT. And after the 2-point conversion, throws it up. Pass is tipped off the hands of number 33, Josh Yeager. So as Rushville sets to kick off, they're down 55-14 here on Webb Sports Machine. 9:17 left in the fourth quarter. We will be right back with the kickoff. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. It's a 55-14 ball game. 9:17 left as Rushville is set to kick off to Mount Vernon. Tyler Hicks and Anthony Burnett set back to return for the Marauders.
So their behavior is not related to their contract.
It's another short kick by the Lions. This time he's brought down at the 36-yard line, so they will take over 1st and 10, 9:12 left in the game, up 55-14. So 1st and 10, ball on the 36.
So does Coach Payton get to play again, or coach again?
Brought down hard in the backfield. Mount Vernon fans wanting a face mask. That'll bring up 2nd down and 13 yards for the first. Now ball on the 33. Mount Vernon going to take some time off the clock now, letting the play clock wind down. Brought down for a gain of about 1. Brings up 3rd and 12. So 3rd and long, ball on the 34, 7:53 left in the game. Since most of the starters are out for Mount Vernon, I'll go ahead and give you a recap of who the leading rushers were today from the Mount Vernon Marauders. There's Anthony Burnett with 3 touchdowns, 10 carries, and 174 yards. And the leading rusher for the Marauders was Tyler Dix with 4 touchdowns, 197 yards. So both those players putting on quite a show on the field today, raking in over 350 yards combined. So now 4th and 2. Ball on the 44. I would imagine they would be punting the ball away. Up 55-14. So although up 55-14, the offense is going to stay out on the field, pick up the 1st down and more The pile finally goes down right around the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10, ball in the 44. Gain of about 6, going to make it 2nd and 4 now. Now 5 minutes and 30 seconds left until the end of this ball game. Make sure you stay tuned for the next game between the Greenfield Central Cougars and the Tigers of Yorktown. That game looks as promising as ever to be a good one. Also, make sure you tune in for tonight's game around 7:30 between the New Palestine Dragons and the Delta Eagles. Those two teams have had a heated rivalry over the last few years. New Pal has won 3 straight times, but all 3 games have came down to the last possession almost. So I'm looking forward to webcasting that game as well as the Greenfield Central and Yorktown game.
These will certainly be interesting games to watch, just as the first couple have been so far today.
If you missed it earlier today, Shelbyville pulled off the upset over Pendleton Heights 17-14. Pendleton Heights came in ranked 5th in 4A. Came down to a game-winning field goal with about a little over a minute to go. Pendleton Heights dropped to 3-1. Shelbyville went on to be 2-2. Down on the field, gain of 3. He's going to bring up 4th down. We have an official's timeout on the field. We're going to have an injured player. Injured player is number 20, Brayton Shannon.
While we're doing this timeout, we'd like to remind you about some of our great sponsors that have been able to help bring this game live to you in your homes. Broadcast here from Indianapolis, just like the Barn Lot. The Barn Lot is your shed and carpet headquarters. The Barn Lot offers sheds, barns, cabins, and carports. They offer rent-own, no credit check, and free delivery. Lots of great things to offer from the Barn Lot. The Barn Lot is located on Meeker Road at the 67 Bypass in Muncie. Call the Barn Lot today at 813-245-0476.
So a big QB keeper out to the left. Picks up the 1st down. Ball's down the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10, 3:20 left. So now Coach Armstrong is going to give these Marauders, some of the JV Marauders, a chance to come out here and play on Lucas Oil Stadium. This is a great atmosphere to play in, and absolutely a beautiful stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts. And penalty marker down on the field before the snap. So as soon as the JV comes out onto the field, there's a false start on the offensive side. Makes it 1st and 15. And another penalty marker is down. Another false start on the offense. Actually, it was not a false start. It was an illegal motion. So a timeout called by Coach Armstrong and the Marauders. 3:14 left in play. Marauders up 55-14 here on Webb Sports Machine.
You're being able to be broadcast this game today from Indianapolis, Indiana, via Webb Sports Machine and their parent company, Beach Media. You know, in 2002, the average internet user spent 46 minutes a day online. And just a decade later, the average internet user spends 4 hours a day online. Beach Media and Webb Sports Machine help you reach customers online. If you're interested in sponsoring or advertising with Beach Media or Webb Sports Machine, or interested in any of their services, contact Kyle at 813-245-0476.
Back down on the field, ball's on the 24-yard line. 1st and 20. Play is stopped right up the gut. Going to bring up 2nd and long. Almost broke one away. 2:35 left. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Ball on the 22-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down on the 20-yard line. 16 yards to go to move the chains. Going to be a turnover on downs at the 24-yard line. So the Lions will take over down 55-14. 1:10 left in the ball game. Again, shortly after the ending of this game, there will be another kickoff between the Greenfield Central Cougars and the Yorktown Tigers. We'll be bringing you live coverage of that game as well. And also tonight, the New Palestine Dragons take on the Delta Eagles. That'll be the finale tonight of the Hoosier Heritage Conference Horseshoe Classic here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Brought down hard in the backfield by Jackson Montgomery. Montgomery's a 5'6", 155 freshman. Option right. Gain of about 5. It's now 30 seconds left in play. So most likely be the last play from scrimmage. So 3rd and 3. Picks up the first down, but Zane, that will end tonight's second ball game between the Mount Vernon Marauders and the Rushville Lions. The Marauders come out on top 55-14. Started out with a bang and never let up. The Beach Media player of the game is going to be Tyler Dix, scoring 4 touchdowns, 197 yards rushing on the ground. And I tell you what, a close runner-up was Anthony Burnett, 3 touchdowns, 174 yards. So those guys combined over 350 yards rushing, an amazing display on both sides of the field for Mount Vernon. Well, that will wrap up the second game we broadcast today here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Make sure you stay tuned for the Greenfield Central and Yorktown game right here on Web Sports Machine. Thank you for watching.